Have you ever wondered how the alignment of the stars and the planets at the time of your birth could influence your life's journey? Or how traveling to certain places around the world can shift something inside you to inspire, support, or challenge you to grow? I find this incredibly fascinating. Hi, my name is Vanessa Holiday, and I'm an astrologer, a sound healer, musician, and feminine embodiment coach. And welcome to Astrocartography, which is a fascinating blend of astrology and geography that really maps out planetary influences on different locations around the world. So this is how it works, right? So there are these planetary lines are drawn on top of a world map, and places that fall on these lines or where these lines intersect are supposed to be areas which are more powerful, more meaningful, more transformative for you. So it's like that saying that every single person that you meet along your journey of life has a message, has a gift, has something for you to learn about yourself. And the same is for when we travel. When we travel to different places around the world, every place has insights that assist us to grow in our journey of life, right? And this is what I love to speak about, that different areas where we travel to as well has a particular vibration. And this is why, people will flock to Stonehenge or Manchester because there are energetic points across our globe that are activation points and hold a lot of energy and charge. And often by going to visit these places, we can activate parts of ourselves that have been left dormant, parts of ourselves that we've suppressed. We can often go to these places to heal, to receive lost information from our ancestors, and to gain more wisdom. And, as humans, we are born to travel, to go on a voyage. So this is why I love astrocartography, as it can reveal a lot about what each different area holds, particularly for you and your life journey. So the different lines all have different meanings. So, for example, right, if you are on a Chiron line, Chiron is related to addressing your wounds, right, your shadow, all the parts of yourself that you suppress, childhood traumas that need healing. Or this could also be your personal gifts and magic that you're needing to claim to really enhance your personal wholeness. If you're living on your MC line, if you go visit a country around the world and it's your MC line, this represents your public face, right? It's your recognition. It's great for accomplishments. You get seen. And your overall sense of like responsibility and standing out in the world. So this is really great lines. MC lines are great to visit for achieving accomplishments and being seen in your work, in your mission, in your gifts. So some more examples are like if you traveling to a place where it's a Mars line. So Mars is this planet of drive, ambition, fire. It takes initiative. So visiting a Mars line may increase your drive and ambition to get things done. While if you're living on a Neptune line or you go visit an area with a Neptune line, often this could bring about spiritual insights and creativity. So depending on which lines fall on a particular city or place, that place can either be supportive for you in helping you to succeed in an area of life. And this could be in relationships or work or self-confidence, or they can be challenging for you. So they bring a challenge in a particular certain area of your life, really pushing you to change something or to learn something about yourself. So you must remember that challenges can also be transformative, sometimes more so than when we're living on, supportive lines. So the energy of moving or spending time in these new places awakens something in us, right? Something that was already there, but perhaps it was repressed or ignored. And so these places, when we visit these places, something in us awakens, inspires. So by understanding how these planetary lines intersect with specific geographical areas, you can gain valuable insights into your life path and experiences. So imagine the impact of harnessing these cosmic forces to enhance your life's trajectory and unlock your full potential. Why would you not want to use astrocartography? And personally, I use astrocartography all the time as a guide for deeper insights into my life. I'm also an avid traveler, and I've been blessed to travel to many different places around the world. Being a DJ in my early years, you can imagine traveling all over. And as a sound healer now, an astrologer, my work requires me to travel quite a bit. So I've experienced many planetary energies on my travels. And for example, Bali, which is a place where I live and work, because I work at the Pyramids of Chi. If you haven't been there, please do come. It's a beautiful sound healing retreat center where I host sound journeys. I also teach sound healing practitioner trainings. And if ever you're around, come and visit. I'd love to say hello. So with Bali, it was a Jupiter line for me as well as a DC line. So Jupiter, right, means a lot of luck. And when I moved to Bali, this is where I discovered the Pyramids of Chi and where I landed a full-time job as a professional sound healer. So Jupiter's about luck, right? Luck, expansion, growth, happiness, all these Jupiter qualities. And the DC line is all about relationships, all kinds of relationships. And so work and love. And believe it or not, I met the love of my life, my partner, in Bali, living on my DC line. Another example is in Cape Town, in South Africa, for example, I live on a Chiron line, right? And my ascendant line, AS line. So what this means is Chiron being the line of our wounds and our gifts, right? And the AC line is about the self. So this is truly where I began to understand myself. My focus was on healing my childhood traumas, conditionings, diving into shadow work, all the Chiron stuff, as well as claiming my gifts as a sound healer, as an astrologer. And this was also a place where I discovered my spiritual gifts of sound healing. And now I get to travel all around the world as a professional sound healer and astrologer. So as you can see, that challenging lines such as your Chiron line can also bring you many blessings. So I also have a free gift for you to discover your core wound, if you are interested, this is a really good way to really start and begin your inner journey, or just to dive a little bit deeper, if you've done shadow work before, I have created it's a free tool that you just plug in your birth details, and it will reveal and give you guidance on healing your core feminine wound. And often, our wounds are really our unlocked potential, fullest potential. So, when we start to begin this work, we are tapping into embracing our fullest potential and living a life of joy and vitality. So if you're interested in the free gift to reveal your feminine core wound, you can click on the link below in the comment section. But back to astrocartography. So one of the key benefits really of astrocartography is the ability to pinpoint favorable locations around the world for relocation, for travel. What places will serve you best in love or career advancement or personal growth. What areas are good for you for spiritual growth, right? So it can serve you as a compass, steering you towards destinations where these cosmic forces align harmoniously with your aspirations. So it's also, it's empowering individuals really to make informed decisions rooted in their cosmic blueprint. So astrocartography really paves the way for a transformative journey of self-discovery and fulfillment. And as I've said, I use it personally a lot with myself, with my family, and many of my clients who are kind of feeling stuck or wanting to go on an adventure. It's really just nice to, check in and see what these planetary lines have to offer. So just for an example of one of my clients, her name was Sarah, and she was a marketing executive for quite a big company, and she felt like quite stuck in her career until she consulted me on her astrocartography map. And literally by relocating to a city that was more aligned with her Jupiter line and MC line, she really experienced this like surge of professional growth and opportunities, propelling her towards success, really driving her towards success. So that's just one story of many from the people that I've worked with. So, if you are ready to embark on a self-discovery journey through astrocartography, you can actually really start to generate your own astrocartography map using free online services. So one of the sites you can use is astro.com. I'll put the link for that site below. So you will obviously need your birth date, your time of birth, where you were born. You literally punch that into astro.com. And then you will click on the world that you're interested in, clicking on different parts of the cities. And then you'll be able to, on the right-hand side, it will give you a reading and an interpretation of that particular area, right? And then you can just also Google each name and line if you are wanting greater depth in meaning. If you're feeling like you need more support, then seek out a professional astrologer. I do offer astrocartography readings. And if you're interested, you can reach out to me. My email is below. And lastly, as I mentioned, I have a free gift for you to discover your feminine core wound, which really is a good start to beginning your inner journey of really embracing your fullest potential and living a life of utter joy, aliveness, and vitality. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like and subscribe and comment below. I would love to hear from you. And also if you maybe you use astrocartography and maybe you have traveled to different places, let me know as well. Otherwise, wishing you all a beautiful, beautiful day. Ciao.